Hello all, today we are solving LeetCode problem number 1356, sort integers by the number of 1 bits. So you are given an integer array called array. Sort the integers in array in ascending order by number of ones in their binary representation. And in case of two or more integers having the same number of ones, you have to sort them in ascending order. So what exactly this means, we can understand this problem with the help of first example. So we are given an array 0 1 2 3 4 till 8. So the binary representation I have written down here. So for 0 it's all zeros, and for 1 it is 0 0 1, and 2 until 8 I have written down here. So now you have to count the number of ones. So based on that you have to group this in an ascending order. So here you have 0 ones, and here you have 1 ones, and similarly here you have 1, here it is 2 1 2 2 3 and 1. So based on this you have to order in ascending order. So 0 goes first, followed by you have the count of ones for these 1 2 3 4 4 all four numbers as 1. So now in this case you have to again order based on the ascending order. So 1 goes first, followed by 2, followed by 4, and followed by 8, and again you have to repeat the same thing. So this will be the 3 goes next, followed by 5 and 6. So 3 5 and 6, and lastly 7. So this will be the order, and this is the order which you have to return as an output. So as you can see, the output is 0 1 2 4 8 3 5 6 7. So same output which we are getting out of it. So how can we solve this problem? So immediately we can think of the bin function, through which we can convert the given number into the binary representation. So bin of number, you get the string format, so it will be 0b, and if you are considering 1, or you can have 3, so 0 0 1 1 will be the converted one. And now you have to remove these first two values, and you have to separate the actual binary value and count 1, and then you can sort it, and you can append it into the list and return it. Or else, instead of this, we have one more way of counting 1, that is by using n, and with n minus 1 till n becomes 0. So what exactly this does is it eliminates the least significant 1, and till it reaches 0 we eliminate all the ones, and we count the number of times we are repeating the same process, and out of which we will be getting the number of ones. So for example, let us consider 7. So 7 has 3 ones, so n is equal to 7, and n minus 1 will be is equal to 6. So 7 and with 6 we have to write it down. So 0 1 1 1 and 0, this would be 1 1 0. So when you add this, you eliminate this 1, so this becomes 0 1 1 0, and this is nothing but, this is the first iteration, to note it down. So this is nothing but, this is 6, so n is equal to 6, and n minus 1 is equal to 5. So again you repeat it, so 0 1 1 0 and 0, this time this is 4, so this is 1 and 0 1. So you eliminate again this 1, so 0 0 1 0, this is nothing but 4, so this is the second time. Now you have 4 and 3, so 0 1 0 1 followed by the 3, so this will be, sorry, 4 is 0 1 Yeah, 0100. I'm so sorry about this confusion. So now since this is 3, you will have 0011. So 0000, so everything becomes 0, and this is the third iteration. So third iteration, this is equal to number of ones, so using which you will count 1, and we can use bucket sort idea to store the values for same number of ones. So meaning I can write it down. So for 0 bucket you have only 0, and for bucket 1 you have 1 2, then what else you have 4 and 8, then for bucket 2 you will have 3 5 6, and bucket 3 you have 7. So now you can iterate through the buckets. You can return this, followed by you can sort it and return this, and then you can come here, sort it and return, sort it and return, and in this way you can return the answer. Not exactly return, you can append it to the result and then return. So this is how we will be solving this problem. Since we are using this sorting function, we will be running this problem with the time complexity of big O of n log n times, right? So with this idea, let us go ahead and code this up. Yes, so now let me start with the buckets. Buckets will be equal to nested list for I in range. You have 32 bits, so we will have the 32 bits. So 32 times we will have, yes, but yeah, I'm so sorry about that. This should be the empty bucket. Yeah, so now result an empty list, and now we will define the function to count bits. So you will pass in n, and you will use count is equal to 0 first, and while n until it becomes 0, n is equal to n and n minus 1. Okay, and this count is the one which will track the number of ones. Count increment by 1 and return count. So now we again iterate in the array, and we use this count function to count the number of ones, and we will store that in a new variable, right? So for we can have it in I or val in array. We use this ones will be equal to count of val. You pass in this val. So now this is done, and now what you have to do is this will be the bucket name, right? And you will append into the bucket. So buckets of ones will be equal to, no, we should append the val, right? Yeah, so based on that we will be appending the value, because for the bucket 1, the bucket with 1 ones will have the values, whichever values is having the binary ones. So we will do this, and now we have to iterate again into the bucket to fetch it and put it into the result by sorted order. So we will use a function called extend here. So for bucket in buckets. Now you will add list.extend. You can add sorted of bucket into this, and now it is done. Now we can return the result. So let us run this and submit it, and there you go. Thank you.